beyond, yeah, beyond the floor is yours. You already know the allocated time, and after that, everyone is going to be also contributing around 3 minutes, something like that. So yeah, go ahead, beyond. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Steve. It's gonna be short, like all the others. Ask and it is given. Written by written by Jerry and Esther Hicks and presented by me. About the authors. First, Esther Hicks is an American motivational speaker, channeler, and author. She has co-written 9 books with her husband Jerry Hicks and presented numerous works on the law of attraction with Hicks publications and appeared in the original version of the 2006 film The Secret. And about the book. The book explains the law of attraction and how it manifests desires by aligning with source energy. Empathizes, empathizes that thoughts and emotions create our reality, and provides 22 practical processes to improve one's point of attraction and achieve desired outcomes, such as aligning with source energy, identifying and clarifying desires, and believing that they will be received. The book teaches readers to understand the emotional guidance system and use it to manifest a fulfilling life. And the core principle and the core principle is that like attracts like, meaning our thoughts and feelings emit a vibrational frequency that the universe responds to that draws similar experience into our lives. Source energy. It posits that everyone and everything is an extension of source energy, and aligning with it is key to manifesting desires. The book highlights the importance of understanding and utilizing our emotions as indicators of alignment with our desires.
Mm. Yeah, you are froze.
He's frozen for everyone else too, right?
Yeah, we cannot hear him.
Okay, I'll tell him.
Yeah, it's probably having some. Try, hey Beyond, try to disconnect and reconnect yourself. See what it's gonna give. Um,
He's disconnecting and reconnecting right now.
yeah, sure. Wait.
Um, oh, okay. Beyond's on the. Okay, there we go. You should be back now.
Alrighty.
Beyond, you're muted.
Now you want to reshare your screen too.
Yeah, doing that right now.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Beyond, go ahead and share your screen and yeah, keep going.
Just need to find where I left off. All right, now share now. Mm, There.
We are not seeing your screen, Beyond.
All right, you see it now?
No.
Nope.
If you're trying to share a specific window versus the entire screen, oh, you could disconnect it. Okay. But if you try to share a specific window instead of the entire screen, it can cause issues.
Oh.
Yeah, so beyond, I think Sharad is right, right? Why trying to share your screen? Share the whole screen. Don't choose a specific screen. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we can we can see your screen now.
Okay, I'm just going to continue where I left off.
Okay.
Okay.
The book highlights the importance of understanding and utilizing our emotions as indicators of alignment with our desires. It introduces an emotional guidance scale, categorizing feelings based on vibrational frequency and manifesting, making real. Wait, now the book the book has 22 practical processes designed to help readers consciously create their reality, such as the segment intending technique, where one focuses their desired outcome for a specific segment of time. Clarity and belief. The book stresses the importance of clearly defining desires and cultivating a strong belief that will be fulfilled. That, now, let me try again. The book stresses that the importance of clearly defining desires and cultivating a strong belief that they will be fulfilled, essentially aligning thoughts and feelings with the desired outcome. And the art of permitting, the last one. The art of permitting emphasizes the importance of removing obstacles and oneself to receive what has been asked for. And that is all. You've reached the end.
Oh, is that all the 22?
Now,
Yeah, we can for you.
It's kind of summary. Um, yeah, thank you so much, Beyond. As usual, it was a brief presentation. We all read the book, so uh, obviously there is no need to go into all the details. Everyone is also going to be everyone is also going to be sharing what he has learned from the book. So thank you again, Beyond. Great presentation, and within the time allocated. Thank you again. Yeah, thank you,
Thank
Beyond.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. So the floor is now open. Whomever wanna jump in, feel free to jump and share. What you have learned from the book, right? To take away from the book. Yeah. Thank you.
So,
Who wanna?
I have a question to everyone, and also for the presenter beyond. So the title of the book is say, "Ask and it is given," right? As we know, is one of those um word from the Bible and from other religious book, right? Jesus say, "Ask, it will be given; search, and you will find." And what is the third one? Knock, and it will be
probably
open
not.
to
It
you,
will be open. Yeah.
right?
Mm.
So, beyond, do you think this is a kind of a religious ritual or like a magical book to get a result? What is your feeling after reading and summarizing? What is your feeling about the book? Is that something true for what they say in the book? And is a question open to everyone, though?
Hmm. I think it's more self-help than religious.
What did you say?
What did you say? It's more. I believe it's more self-help than religious.
Self-help.
The religious.
What do you mean by self?
Can I hop in?
Yes.
Mm, go ahead.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so I don't think the quote the whenever the author like made the title, I don't think they were going for a religious or like any particular denomination like spin on the quote. I think they meant it in a more like literal sense, right? And oftentimes with books like this, right, where it's like a book about self-help, like Bion said, right? You want to cast as wide a net as possible, right? You want to be able to reach out to as many people as possible. And that's often why you hear like similar things throughout the various books, right? Because they're all trying to reach that same broad appeal with general messages, right? Because it's important that like you tailor the information they give you to your situation, right? Because I'm sure like if you met with a person one on one, they could give you incredibly specific advice that tailors just to you and that works perfectly for you. But that advice won't work in a book, right? So I agree with Bio when he says like it's self-help more than like any religious spin. Though as readers, it is our job to see the small things or even see things in the work that the author may not have originally intended on putting there. And I think if a person wants to, then yeah, they could see the religious quotes and the religious significance in the title, right? So that's what I just want to say about that.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
That's
No,
all
I
for
Thank
just
me.
need a small clarification about when you say a book is self-help, does it mean that it just depends on every individual? Is that the meaning? I just don't know the how this expression is used in this context. That is what I would like to need a little
Oh,
bit of clarification on.
I think this is more like a American colloquial, I guess, if that's the way of describing it. Self-help refers to a genre of book that we read, right? Whenever a person's reading a self-help, they're like, okay, how do I plan long term? How do I develop myself? How do I improve my situation, right? You're not reading the book for any scientific information. You're not reading it for like it might be a religious purpose, but you're not reading it to acquire information or entertainment. You're not reading it to acquire entertainment, right? The specific goal of a self-help book is that you read it and you take that information and you apply it in your life to self-help and have your situation be better. That's
Yeah.
what it means.
Yeah, thank you very much. It it makes sense now. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shirley.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Royal.
Thank you.
I want to
Thank you.
chip in a little bit. I don't have much to say. I want to thank Bion for the presentation. It was great and as always, straight to the point. So thank you. So reading this book, it remind me of the power of your subconscious mind. But the book, this book, come in and give us more steps or guidance on how to get our wishes come true, right? Like ask and it will be given to you. So from in the book, he gave us multiple steps to do to reach that goal to obtain that thing we want. So I think it's a, as Beyonce, it's a self help book, like those goal setting book that we read, The Power of a Subconscious Mind, and the other like the book that Jim Rohn's book that we read. It's in the same alignment for me because it's we wanted something, we asked for it, and it give us steps to reach that goal. So yeah, that's what I want to add.
Right.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Tata.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tatagalong. Thank you. Yeah. Who
Yeah, yeah.
else?
I want to quickly go.
Go ahead for Farum.
Yeah. First of all, I had to thank Beyond, and the book might be a little bit. He might not understand the power of the book right now because he's still in the process of understanding them. But I could say that this book is so interesting and powerful. Why? Because it brings down how we make a creation, how we do create things. Most of the time, we don't believe in that the creation is as simple as that way. So we tend to look for what it might be complicated. We want this one, you complicating things to have the process. But it's not the case here. He just say, they just say, think about it, and thinking about it is your way of asking. And then you let the nature, the God, you let the universe to respond to you. But the third step that most of us miss is the fact that you had to align to claim it. So the process is like ABC. You ask, you believe that the universe will give to you, and C, that you have to claim it. And it's the third step that is very, very complicated for us to understand. And that's why how she or he, I can't even know now, the author or Abraham, they gave 22 process helping you to be all the time in the process of asking, in the process of asking. So I will advise, I read this book now since, I would say, more than 20 years already. But what I'm victim of is the fact that we always forget about it. So what I could advise is to go to the 22 processes that they put it at the back of the book and go through it so that in your brain you will be asking what you want. When we start the car to go somewhere, we don't think about where we don't want to go. We always think about where we are going, and is
Mhm.
what the book is asking us to do. What will normally happen? Oh, look at this car. I don't like it. Give me shame. It's like I'm ashamed of it. It's like, so we are talking more about what we don't want than what we want. And it's true because when you are hungry and they're asking you to be thinking about chicken, like rotisserie, that you'll be satisfied. You cannot do that because there's a physiologic need that you have to satisfy sometimes, and it's more difficult to think about it. So this book is simple, but it's very, very powerful, is what I would say. And I advise everyone to go back and at least have one of the process. There are 22 processes. If I remember, one is to praise all the time. When you are going out, you say, oh, I'm looking for how I want more money. But when you see a truck, one truck could be sold for 100,000. Your prayer will be, oh, there's so many money, there's so much money moving around me. Me too, I had to have one. Oh, all these beautiful houses remind me that one day I will be part of it. So those are the kind of exercise that she's advising to be in, not to say, oh, my boss, I don't like him. He's making, you are thinking about that, you'll be attracting that. So our mind has to be target focused to somewhere we are going. Thank you.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you, Nasir.
Thank you, Farum.
I like that.
Yeah.
Really like your comments and the way you kind of portray those steps or those process. So thank you.
Beautiful.
Yeah, thank you, Aaron. It's, as he said, if you may, if you allow me, I could also chip in right away.
Oh yes,
Uh,
go ahead. Go ahead,
o-
Kuzo.
okay. This book, I would like to start with Fred Canadian's question, whether it is a true rule or whether it is a religious mantra. And according to the author, this is she explains it by saying that it is the law of the universe, how the creation, take place, or how everything evolves in the universe. It all starts from the thought to the alignment, and then the realization. So the way Arun explains it is exactly the same way he, shared this book with me years back, and we all read it and then try to understand. But the more you read it, the more you get. And this time that I've come to read this book, I I got it a way better. And then the way he tried to summarize it, that is how the book or the author explains the thing. Asking comes from the desire. When you have the desire, especially the way Canadian said it, you ask and you will be given. You knock and it will be open to you, unto you. And then he used another third one that I don't remember, but everything comes from the desire. The desire is the asking. But according to how the author explains it, when anything asked for, it is given automatically. You ask, you want billions of dollars right now, even by
Hello.
just thinking about it, you have it right away. However, the receiving has to be done in some kind of alignment with what you have asked for, or how you are, your the vibration in which you are, or your state is going to express the receiving of what you have asked for. So anything you ask for, automatically the thing is supplied, but you have to receive it. And the author explains it like you get a radio. Yes, you want a radio, you have it. Then all the communication is being channeled onto the radio. You have to align yourself with whatever channel you want to listen to, and that is what you will receive. If you do not, you still have the whole radio, like everyone has all the channels around everybody right now. But with once we put ourselves in the proper receptive mode and align ourselves with the channel that we have, you know, requested for, that is what we will receive. So the asking is done from our desire. Automatically, it is given, whether good or bad, it doesn't matter. There is nothing like I don't want. I remember I was asking my sister last time. There's no expression in the Bible that says God just go and say, God, please open this door for me. That is how the Bible is written. So by saying that no, God push this aside. God, don't bring this to in close to me. Don't bring this into my life. It is a misalignment of all to put yourself in that receptive mode. therefore you receive it. So the author, as Bio said, yeah, use 22 different processes to help us get in the alignment with whatever we want. That is to put ourselves in the right vibration so that whatever we ask for, we can actually receive it. But if you ask, and it is giving, and you never really put yourself in line with it to be able to receive it, you will never receive it. So that is what I again get from the book. And then to give, we need to try and keep ourselves in a good mood, a loving mood all the time. That is the better we feel. We have to feel good. We have to feel as if we are already in possession of what we want. If we feel the lack of hope or we feel we are sick, for example, and we kept our mood, our all our feeling is in the sick mode completely, we are not attracting healing. But if we think that okay, we are not feeling well, we are sick, and then we ask for healing, we have to go and put ourselves in the healing mood, believe we have received the healing, and the healing will follow. The same apply to peace. You want peace, you give peace. You have to find yourself in the peaceful mode and then receive peace. You want abundance in your life, you will not continue feeling the lack. You won't continue feeling that you don't have anything or you do not even deserve to have it. Therefore, receiving it, it will never come. But whenever you want something, you should feel, as almost all religious books said, including the Bible, you ask for anything, you feel you have already received it, you all even go ahead and thank your God for having, given that thing to you, and then believe you have it completely. Once you are in that belief mode, especially for anyone who believes Jesus is their savior, you believe and you won't wait until you see it before you can actually say that yes, this is has happened. You have to believe in it and then feel all your vibrations should be aligned with that state, and then you will therefore receive it at the end. So thank you very much, Bjorn, for your presentation. I really like your, usual summary and quick, very concise way of sharing the information. And I'm so happy that we have you and always take advantage of whatever contribution you've been bringing into the group. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
No
It was,
problem.
Can I quickly go because it seemed like I forgot to answer Fred Thomas' question about
yeah. Go ahead, Frau.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the question is like is for me the question has its own answer. Why? Because
Mhm.
the way he was asking is like he wants to us to put it into religious or normal way, but no, it's a universal way. We cannot say,
Mhm.
okay, do you believe whether there's a gravity forces that can draw you to the earth? And you say, oh no, it's just for the white people or it's just for the black people, or I'm religious, it doesn't apply to me, so I can fly from the balcony to down. Yeah, try that. You get down because she's saying in the book that even you don't believe into that, you don't believe into the law of attraction, it's applying to you. So there are a lot of people who don't believe in that, but they are still getting the consequences. And one of the consequences in Africa, I don't know, but in our culture, when they are giving you blessing, they always use the negative sentences. You will never have accidents on the road, or you will never have this one. But by saying that, they are attracting not knowing. Because if I ask the team here, the group here, oh, please don't think about yellow elephants, immediately you have to think about it. Because before you realize that my instruction is not to think about the yellow elephant, you are already thinking about it. So, to answer Fred Thomas' question, this law might seem religious, but is not. It's a universal law applying to everyone. You know it, you will use it better. You don't know it, it will apply to you, and you will suffer from not knowing the law. Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks.
Thank you.
Please, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank
Fred
you.
Thomas. Fair,
Thank
Aaron. Yeah.
you. Let me actually jump quickly. Thank you again, Beyond, for your representation. It's a very simple book, but very meaningful, very important with all the um,
Welcome.
wonderful messages that we can actually learn from it. And as Dr. Colum says, you know, it looks like one of these self-help book that we've read in the past. Um, for instance, um, this book that you even mentioned earlier. It's the power, really the power of your mind, basically how you can actually attract everything you need just by using your mind, just by using the power of your subconscious mind, by applying the positive way of looking at things, even sometimes when things are not going the way you want them to go. If you look at the situations on the right way, and it's something that I've been applying for. Um, it's been a while that I've been applying that. Every time I get into a situation that seems to be a little bit stressful, sometimes emotionally stressful and all that, I will just tell myself, you know what, probably, Steve, you never know. So it's probably something that has to happen for a good reason. So just take it easy, enjoy the process, and move forward. So, and down the road, you find yourself. I mean, even after even you're having to go through the situation, you find yourself, after the situation, you find yourself in a good spot. So it's we all have to look at things on the right way, use our mindset to think positively, and we're going to have a lot of good stuff happening in our lives. Just for just a little story, right? I like little story because those are things that I can actually. It's a little testimony because I remember before I got the job that I'm currently working at, the company that I'm currently working with. I was working. You guys know that I was working in the Dallas area with another company over there, AT&T. So what happened is that I was traveling a lot between back and forth between Houston and Dallas, so it was kind of painful. So I took that interview, and everything went well, but I was so prepared that I was telling myself, "Hey, this. I gotta get this job. I have to get this job, no matter what. This is mine." So you go up, you go down, you go left, you go right. If they have to choose someone, it's gonna be me. So I took that interview, and everything went well. But you know, I was there waiting. They never called me back, and everything was just. I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I reached back to reached back to the recruiter and I was asking, what's going on? I think you told me everything went well. What's going on? It was like, you know what? Unfortunately, we have decided to move on with someone else that, fit better for the role and all that. I was like, okay, no problem. At least, send me an email just to let me know. I don't want to stay there thinking that something is good is going to happen. But I I remember that time I before that interview, the final round interview, I was so prepared that even during the night I was reading some notes, just go back over my note and all things that I have already, my background things I've already learned and my experience and all that, just to make sure that I will get that job. But they gave it to someone else, and then I was doing my job normally, but inside myself I was every time I was telling myself, what happened? I feel like that job was my job. I feel like that job was my job. I feel like that job was my job. I'm telling you, I swear to God, maybe 3 weeks or 2 weeks later, when the guy told me, the recruiter told me that they have chosen someone else, they called me back saying that the guy started working with them and then he declined the offer because no, he started working with them, but he got some family issue and they didn't want to go through the whole interview process with the whole new candidate and everybody. So they thought about me because I was like the second one. So they called me and said, okay, are you ready? So we have this spot open. Are you ready to come? I was like, okay, yeah, no problem. So that's how I get into that's how I get into this role, and I've been there for almost a year now. So it's what you really put in your mind, the import. And I also like what Fred Charlemagne said is you can think about it, you want it, but also get yourself ready because chance and opportunity will only be available for people that are ready. So the mind is there, but also get yourself ready to so that when that opportunity is in front of you, you attract it and it will be for you basically. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to add a little bit. And thank you again for all your contributions, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, can I go ahead? Because before I ask question only, right?
Yeah, go
Yes.
ahead, Fred. Go ahead,
Thank
Fred.
Yeah,
you, First Steve. Yeah. Go ahead, Frank
yeah.
and
You,
David.
you guys cover all of my talking point one way or another already. Maybe my little interpretation of us, it is given, or us it will be given, is we are in a world of plenty of opportunity. There are plenty of opportunity, of possibility, and we have to believe that it's possible for us, right? And that's the first step, to believe, to know that is. Now maybe I might ask you another question to not answer today, is ask to who, right? And from my previous question, referring to the Bible, the next question was search and you will find. Because ask and just waiting, like Steve just said, is not enough. We have to act to see the manifestation. We have to believe so strong, like the first book that we read from Napoleon Hill, the one that said burning desire.
Think and grow
Yeah.
rich.
Yeah,
Right.
think and
Think
grow
and grow
rich.
rich. Right. So you have to believe. You have to have that burning desire before you start thinking about manifestation. Before you can see it. Right. Like one of this morning, I think it was more than 2 years ago, and I have my car. It was the Infinity. I was going to work, and a mile from here, it just broke, and barely I was able to park in front of a shop. And I call the road assistant people, and they say, "Hey, give us like 45 minutes." But I can tell you, before that, the time they came, it was roadside assistance car everywhere. It was just them. I can see some come to the gas station, and first I thought, oh, this is my car coming, and another one, and I said, okay, so it's the same way. If it was like, because I was waiting for a toll car that gonna come and pick my car, right? And I was just seeing them, and I remember back home also in Africa before we moved here, I that thing like when you have that desire, you're waiting for it, you are ready for it, you're doing everything that you're supposed to do, and then you see a lot of it, right? So maybe it might call from this book also. It's partially religious, it's partially like our education that we have to believe to get it manifested, but we cannot be a passive actor in our life. We have to be part of it. Yeah, yeah. As you know, they say God never make a chair, and God will make the tree grow when you put the seed in the ground. But still, you have to go and cut the wood to make the chair. So ask is not enough. We have to go beyond. That's my point. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you quite a
And
lot.
like you say, religious. I want to add like I won't say it's a universal
Principle.
principle. It's some people will call it religious, or probably because it's the first time we read it was from a religious book that we say
Right?
it's religious. But as you can see from this book now, it's not just religious; it's a universal principle.
Correct. Yeah, like gravity. If you fall,
Hmm?
Yeah.
like Nasif say, you're gonna get your bone crack. So, and the same thing apply to electricity.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't believe in electricity, it's okay, but just put your two finger in the live,
Okay.
Socket, yeah.
yeah, and then you see what happens next. If you believe or not.
Don't do that.
No, no, I say if someone doesn't believe in electricity, right?
Don't believe it. Don't do that.
That's right.
Yeah. No, this is a very nice book, though. One thing that I always take from this book, it helped me have a quiet mind because, according to the author, Esther Hicks, she got in touch with, extraterrestrial being, just to say, in order that is called Abraham, that channels to share the certain information with us that we wouldn't have been able to. And the same thing that we are talking about here is we will not hear those people because we are not in the same vibration as they are. If we consider them to be like a radio channel, we don't have that frequency to put ourselves in order to align with them to be able to hear what they are saying. They don't express themselves with words or voice, but the way they communicate through vibration, she could, put herself in the same bandwidth and then be able to hear what they are saying and share it with us. But the key thing that she keeps saying, and which is very important, is you have to feel good. The better you feel, the more you will allow in your life. So anything that you want to do, confidence of having the thing done has to come into you. Once you put yourself in a very good mood, she said that mood is called the love, it's called the praise, it's called the happiness, it's called the all the positive way of feeling anything. If you could put yourself in that mood, whatever you are asking for, you are therefore allowing the thing to manifest in your life. your life. And if the law of manifestation of thing require you to be aligned by being completely, you know, is like the law of light, and there is nothing like source of darkness. There's no source of darkness, as you said. There's only source of light. Either you allow it and it shines on you, or you obstruct it and you receive darkness. And it is automatic. The light is there abundantly, and the source is not. It doesn't even have. It couldn't be quantified. Whatever you want, whichever quantity of light you want, is there to come to you. Now, the resistance that is in you is the obstruction that creates the darkness. It's not that it will just say, okay, there's no light, therefore there's nothing. Either you get the light or you get the darkness. But if you allow it, you receive that light. So, what I was saying, whenever I read this kind of books, it's helped me soften my heart, soften my brain, try to get into a very praising, a very the true good moon manifestation state in order to allow better things in my life. And it does work. In short, like so many people gave example, it works if you put yourself in alignment with what you really want and believe you have it and find yourself in that mood. It almost always follow. If it doesn't, it means that you are still not truly aligned.
Thank you.
Thank you, Charlie.
So,
Yeah,
so I have a question
no
actually.
problem.
So can you get me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Yeah. So here's my question. How do we explain then the fact that cause based off of the question that Fred Thomas asked in the beginning, like is it like spiritual or is just a normal natural uh, kind of book, and so how do we explain the fact that we have all these churches back in Africa, and even not even back in Africa, all over the world, even like everywhere. We have all these churches all over the place, across the board. People are praying, people are doing all that, but you never see the real. Couple of them have a little bit of testimony, but you don't really see, especially in Africa. It's just like a lot of prayers, good positive
So,
thought, right? Like I want this. Oh
so,
God, we
let me
need this.
let
We
me
so
need
answer
Steve,
that.
you.
Go with, but you
Steve,
never see
Let,
Steve,
anything.
let
They
me
can pray
answer you.
like that. They
Steve,
can pray like that for 10 years.
Steve,
Nothing is never gonna change.
Steve.
Let, go
Um,
ahead.
so I think I partially say that ask is just the beginning, because
Yeah.
after ask you have to search, and when you search, how you search is with people. When you search in the book. You search with the people who already done the thing that you're trying to do. That's why ask only is not enough. That's why you don't go and sit down in the mosque or sit down at the church and pray all night long. That's only is not enough. We have
Hmm.
to, well, we have to search, we have to act. Also, the manifestation is there, is abundance, but it's up to you to go and grab, right? If you go and pray overnight, the whole night, it's like you take a spoon to go to the beach and you want to collect water. How much you're gonna get? You see, the abundance is there. Now, to the question how we can demonstrate, I'll ask you this: do you believe that something exists as air, AIR? Do you believe in that? Air.
it does.
It does exist. No, to Steve, do you believe that we have air?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
No, you can. You know.
But you
No.
don't see it. But it
Yeah,
manifests.
Yeah, you don't see it. You don't see
Yeah,
it.
so we cannot demonstrate everything. You can feel the wind, but you cannot see it. And you know there is something there. And some
Yeah.
of these law happen that way. Like electricity is not made man-made. It's a natural phenomenon, right? And
Mm-hmm.
when it's too much, we say it's what thunder or how you call it, right?
Yeah.
When it's too much kilowatt in the air, you see it like a light, and
Yeah.
Light.
you call it lightning, right? When it's too much
Mm-hmm.
electricity. But naturally,
Yeah.
we don't see electricity, but we believe it exists, right? And until people find a way to produce it, but it was there all the time, right? When it's winter, you go out, you touch your car, you got that static, and when you want to open the door, is there, right? All of those principles do exist. They're not religious like Nasif was saying. Now, if you don't understand and you go pray for a week and stuff and you don't act on your craft, you're not going to get anywhere.
let,
Ask
let,
is the first step.
let me add something because it seemed like his question goes straight to what is happening in the world.
Mhm.
First of all, you don't ask the universe, God, or any belief that you are believing, you don't ask with words. You don't say, oh, I want this one. He doesn't understand you. You ask with your mind. What are you focusing on? It's not because you go to the church and say, I want millions, and you go home and you start feeling poor. You start thinking that, oh, if I don't have money now, my landlord will come and take me out. You start thinking about that things, bad things. So it's not working with your word, it's not working with you what you are saying out, but it's working with what is in your mind. That's the first error that a lot of people in Africa are doing. They will pray, but when they come home, they are still afraid. If I can give you two examples, a religious person who believe that, oh, bad things will happen to me, compared to someone who is stealing, he's a robber, he's a bad person. But all the time he's thinking that, oh, nice thing will happen to me. I'm successful. I know that I will get what I want. Do you think that when you compare both, nice thing will happen to the bad person according to our judgment? Why? But when you ask the religious people, they will tell you that, oh, he just spending his nice stuff in here, but in the paradise, he will not have it. Hmm, that might not be true if we are using this common sense here in this book. So we had to learn how to pray scientifically. It's not pray and be afraid. It's praying and be sure that the universe will answer you. He said you have two things. There are three processes, but you have two things. You ask, the universe will respond to you, but you have to claim. And it's the claim that Thomas is explaining that you have to take action. It's not because you knock the door, you quickly run from the door, and if they open the door for you, who are they going to see? If I'm praying now that, oh, I had to know how to pilot an airplane, if I don't have the exam already, the license, my prayer will not work. So we have to remember that the prayer is from our mind, and also all the time we have to be confident that the answer will happen. And when you are seeing bad things happen to you, trying to start asking your mind, what is going on? When you don't have enough money in your life, or you start having bad things happening, start questioning your mind. What are you thinking during that time? Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Nasif.
Thank you for
Yeah,
that.
thank you,
Yeah.
Nasif. And may I add something? Prayer Thomas said that his car broke down and he was waiting for the tow truck, and all of a sudden he sees tow trucks all over. And most of us spend the whole day, we drive around and we never see any tow truck. It doesn't mean they are not there. We are not aligned with those tow trucks. We don't really feel the need, and we are not expecting them to happen in our life. So wherever we put our mind, that is where energy goes. So if people just lined up or gather somewhere and then yelling, throwing words, and do not put themselves in the true feeling of receiving what they're asking for, they are not going to get it. So wherever you put your mind, that is where the energy goes. People will be using words by saying things, but their actual feeling is somewhere else. So if they are feeling, you remember we read the book here that said it talked about the placebo effect, and they say for the time that people do that taking this part of healing, even if they are told that this is
Your
just
microphone is
powder, this is
behaving.
just
Cracking, yeah.
sugar. Oh,
Yeah, it's not
Cracking.
clear. It's not clear at all.
Yeah.
And someone is
how is
connected as
oh
Giovanni. Is that you, Shali?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
go
I
ahead.
was actually trying to not to interrupt you, Kuzan, but because we already 3 minutes past 10,
oh
we have
okay.
Sharel and Giovanna that we would like them to add something as well. So, and then after that,
Oh,
we can stick around for any additional comment, if you
Cyril
don't mind.
already.
yeah.
So maybe
Anyway,
Giovanni.
all I was saying is people have to be aligned with what they're asking for and take
To
the right
receive it.
action. Otherwise, it will just be vain words. You can pray
Yeah.
day and night and you still be poor.
Yeah. That's correct.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Kuzan. Yeah. Go ahead, Sharel.
No, should I talk already?
Hero.
Is he there? Or maybe he answered my question only.
Yeah.
Shira, you are mute.
Yeah.
You want to comment
Am I
also,
Yeah.
Steve?
clear? Oh, yeah. No, I said my comment earlier.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. Okay, that's good. Yeah, Giovanna, do you want to say something?
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So I think Giovanna is Shopee. It's a
Okay.
Christian daughter. So welcome to the group. Welcome to the book club. Um, you know, if you feel any, you know,
Thank you.
shy or whatsoever, I also started like you, the way I speak now. A lot of people can testify that I couldn't speak that way like 1 year or two. I mean, when we started, but now I'm able to to articulate and all that. So don't feel free. That's how you're gonna get better for sure. So yeah.
So,
Thank you.
if I can ask, is because I know Josh has a job, and Josh is not attending anymore because his job is overnight, across night, right? So he had to sleep like by this time and go at work late, like 2 a.m. or 3. So, if you're okay, maybe I will replace a Josh with Giovanni. It start with G and O both, right? A and O, so it's perfect match. And then the book that was assigned to George will go to Giovanni moving forward,
Yeah,
if
that
it's
that's a
okay.
good idea.
Okay.
I
Awesome.
also
Yeah. So
wanna, yeah,
maybe it
yeah,
was my fault, but I thank you everybody welcoming our daughter as part of the group. Okay, she as Steve said, yeah, we all start from somewhere, and we are all here to help her and to contribute to the group. There's nothing wrong, even if she reads just a page and be able to show up is already great. Whatever comment, even if it is one sentence, it is welcome. That is how we all do, and nobody knows anything here, but we are all learning, and she's willing to learn. So please help me welcome her to the group. Thank you.
Welcome,
Well,
Welcome, Vanya.
yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome, welcome.
We didn't hear Christelle today. Look like she's not
Oh
gonna.
yeah, Chriselle she's not around. She's not gonna. I think she sent the text in our chat.
Oh,
Oh,
Uh,
she did.
yeah, to say that she won't join.
okay.
Okay.
So we could.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone has already